Hello, and a very warm welcome to this sacred space. Every single word here is an invitation to awaken the powerful woman within you. First, I want to send you all my warmest wishes for good health and profound well-being. We are a global community, and your vitality is the energy that fuels your greatest transformations. Now, before we begin this deeply personal journey, I have an important request for the community here at Proctor Mindset. If this message resonates with your soul, please take a moment right now. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell. Your engagement is the fuel that allows our dedicated team to keep pouring their time, wisdom, and deep gratitude into crafting these messages for you. We are truly thankful for your presence. Please know that a considerable amount of heartfelt effort and spiritual alignment goes into every single video we create. We are honored to be your guides. Have you ever felt it deep within your soul, that sense that everything is about to change, that an invisible portal is opening right in front of you? It feels like a secret door. It leads to the greatest love of your life. Perhaps until now, you've hesitated to step through that passage. Maybe doubt has whispered that it's not the right time, or that the profound love you seek simply isn't for you. But a part of you knows that this is a lie. True love always begins with ourselves. Today, you will discover how to change everything: your mind, your heart, your energy. You will learn how to make that monumental love not just a distant dream, but a pulsating reality in your life. This isn't empty magic. It's not a fleeting promise. It is a deep awakening, a calling that comes from the essence of your very being. I am here to guide you. I bring both mystical wisdom and the careful attention of a friend who understands the shadows and the light on your path. I want you to do something really important right now. Write in the comments below what you desire most. It can be simple and direct. For example, I will attract the greatest love of my life. Don't overthink it. Don't doubt. Just declare with confidence what you want to draw into your life right now. This simple act of putting your desire into words is the first step. It activates the manifestation of everything you wish for. So, write it down and prepare to allow everything to begin flowing into your life. I want to see your manifestation happen. It all starts with that declaration in the comments. You are not alone on this journey. Many strong, mature women, filled with rich histories and silent battles, carry an intense desire for change. They long for a love that truly sees them, a love that values and elevates them. Perhaps you've already felt the loneliness of loving deeply but not being loved in the same measure. Or maybe you carry the weight of the wounds left by past relationships. I see you. I truly understand you. I'm going to show you that the greatest love of your life can be yours. It begins inside you, in the sacred space you choose to open for this transformation. In this video, I will guide you through a powerful, mystical ritual. It is a path that will unlock blocked energies. It will align your soul. It will prepare you to receive everything the universe has specially kept for you. This ritual will transform your life in a short time. It will bring not just the love of your dreams, but the peace and completeness your heart has always sought. Prepare to dive into a universe where the magic of the present meets ancestral wisdom. It's where quantum science speaks to the power of the mind. It's where your deepest self finds the voice to declare its most sincere desire. This is your moment, the time to change everything and finally attract the greatest love of your life. I am Moro Diaz, your friend and guide here. It is an immense honor to have you with me on this transformative journey. Before anything else, I want you to know this: you are unique. You are irreplaceable. You are a force of nature. You have traveled on paths often unseen, overcoming challenges few can imagine. None of your experiences, your pain, your triumphs were in vain. Everything you have lived has prepared you for this moment. This is the time to turn the page, to change everything, to create space for the greatest love of your life to enter. And that love isn't just the one that comes from outside. It's the love that is born from within you. It's the love that expands your light and transforms your reality. I want you to prepare to welcome this deep shift, because it is arriving, and it is coming with a speed that will surprise you. Now I ask you to do something extremely important for yourself. Write down your 3 greatest personal desires in the comments below. Do this with your full intention and truth. Declare them with feeling, with conviction. When we put our heart's desires into words, we activate the force of manifestation. Remember, you deserve every single one of these desires. They are already yours because the universe responds to the energy of your certainty. Have you written them? Excellent. Together, we are creating a powerful atmosphere here. It is a vibrational field of prosperity, love, and achievement. I want you to prepare for the unexpected. Be ready for the people, opportunities, and situations that will appear in your life at exactly the right time. They will propel you toward the realization of these dreams. In weeks, days, or even hours, you may come back here. You will witness the transformation happening. Perhaps you will feel a desire to give thanks for this turning point that begins now. This path you've chosen is the greatest discovery your soul could ever wish for. So stay with me. What follows will touch your essence. It will renew your faith. It will open the doors to the love and life you deserve to live. Feel this truth. Before you rush out looking for the love that will fill your days and warm your nights, a much deeper meeting must happen. It is a sacred encounter with yourself. You see, loving another, the greatest love of your life, will only be possible when you awaken to the light that lives in your own chest. This awakening is not a simple self-help cliché. It is a silent, powerful revolution that starts in the core of your being. Imagine the Kundalini energy, that mystical serpent dormant at the base of your spine. It begins to awaken. It slowly ignites, releasing a vital force. This force is capable of rebuilding every part of you that life has tried to extinguish or diminish. It is an internal fire. It purifies, illuminates, warms, and renews. But understand this. This fire does not burn to consume or exhaust you. It awakens so you can reconnect with your true essence. You are a complete, whole woman who knows her worth without needing external approval. It is in this space of deep self-love that the universe begins to conspire in your favor. Neuroscience research proves that self-love activates brain centers linked to well-being. It reduces stress. It increases your ability to form healthy emotional connections. You may not see the energy, but it shows up in the sparkle in your eyes. It's in the firmness of your step. It's in the vibration you emit. This is a magnetic frequency that attracts what is compatible with your true self. I know the woman reading this now has sometimes felt invisible. You may have felt stifled by expectations and wounds accumulated over time. Perhaps you've lost yourself in relationships where you gave too much and received too little. Or you may hear that inner voice that insists you are not enough. I want you to know this. I see you. I see your silent tears. I see your hidden fears. I see the strength that has never stopped pulsing, even on the darkest nights. It is at this very moment, exactly here, exactly now, that you can choose to recognize yourself. Choose to embrace yourself. Choose to love yourself without reservation. This is not an act of selfishness. It is a ritual of rebirth. Only those who love themselves deeply can truly love another with freedom, with passion, and with complete surrender. Self-love is the foundation for attracting the greatest love of your life. That love will see you in all your complexity. It will celebrate your qualities. It will embrace your imperfections. It is a love that is born in the silence of your heart. It grows with self-trust. It blossoms when you stop seeking outside what can only be cultivated within. So I invite you to an exercise. Close your eyes, feel your breathing, notice every part of your body, notice every emotion pulsating within you. Now, aloud or in silence, say to yourself, I am worthy of my own love, I am enough, I honor myself. Repeat this as many times as you need. This simple declaration is a portal. It is an invitation for the universe to recognize that you are ready to change everything. I want you to stay with me. Throughout this path, I will show you how this inner light expands. You will not only find true love, but you will be able to live it with fullness and magic. And please don't forget to do that crucial action now. Write in the comments what you desire most. For example, I will attract the greatest love of my life. Don't think too much. Don't doubt. Just declare with confidence what your heart is ready to receive. This simple act activates the energy of manifestation. It prepares your vibrational field to receive the transformation that is coming. The journey to change everything begins within you. It starts with the awakening of your inner self. I am here by your side to guide every step of this sacred path. Before we move on, allow me to ask you a question. How many times have you felt deep down that you carry something invisible? A shadow, a pain, a memory that silently whispers and prevents true love from arriving. It's as if a dark veil remains between you and the light. It is between you and what could be the most beautiful encounter of your life. This shadow is often not in what you consciously see or remember. It is in a stagnant energy lodged in your body and soul. Here is the truth that few tell, but which everyone awakening to love needs to hear. For the new to flourish, the old needs to be respected, honored, but ultimately released. The past, With its pains, its failed loves, the hurtful words, and the lonely nights, is a temple that should not be demolished. However, its energies need to be carefully purified. Imagine your energetic field as a sacred garden. Over time, dead leaves, weeds, and old roots accumulate there. They block the light and suffocate the scent of the flowers waiting to bloom. Energetic cleansing is the act of tending to this inner garden. It's removing what no longer serves you. This allows the essence of love and life to sprout in all its force. Herbal baths, for instance, are much more than an external ritual. They are a connection with nature, which understands the language of the invisible. Chamomile soothes, rosemary purifies, rue wards off heavy energy. Each dissolved leaf in the water is an invitation for your body and soul to release old patterns. It's as if every drop touches not only your skin but the energetic fabric that surrounds who you are. And smudging or incense burning. Ah, those threads of smoke rise like silent prayers charged with intention. They are messengers that touch the air where the memory of the past still lingers. Burning white sage, frankincense, or lavender is not just a physical cleaning. It is a spiritual alignment. It is a dance between heaven and earth so you can breathe freely again. We mustn't forget crystals. They are guardians of light that absorb, transmute, and radiate energies. Clear quartz, amethyst, black tourmaline, each has a unique power to dissolve blockages. They strengthen your aura. They open pathways for true love to find a clear passage into your life. Keeping these crystals near your heart, under your pillow, or in your hands during meditation is like having a silent ally. It is always ready to remind you of your immense worth. You might be thinking, but what about the pains that haven't healed yet? What about the memories that insist on trapping me? I tell you with all sincerity, we don't need to erase anything. We need to embrace it. The past is part of your story, but it cannot be the script that dictates your future. To cleanse is not to deny. It is to liberate. It is accepting that you did the best you could. You learned the lessons. You cried the necessary tears. And now, with love and courage, you can allow what no longer serves you to depart. I feel you, woman who carries the strength of 1,000 storms and the delicate perfume of a flower that is reborn every morning. I know that it often seems difficult to loosen the invisible ties that time has placed upon your heart. But this letting go is a sacred act of empowerment. It is your body, your mind, and your spirit saying, I deserve the new. I choose the love that uplifts me. By releasing these dense energies, you create space for true magic to happen. It is the moment when love begins to infiltrate your life like a gentle, warm breeze. It caresses, it awakens, it invites pleasure and surrender. When the path is clean, the universe conspires to bring encounters that nourish you. They challenge you. They transform you. As we walk together, I invite you to observe what still weighs within you. Feel that stagnant energy, that pain that insists on staying. Look at it without fear, without judgment. Recognize the beauty of your process. Prepare for a powerful ritual we will perform soon. It will be a rite of passage for liberation, healing, and openness to true love. Don't forget to do something that might seem simple but holds immense power. Declare here in the comments what you are ready to let go of. What do you want to release to open space for the new? It might be something like, I release the pains of the past and open space for true love. Writing this is a commitment to yourself. It's a silent promise that the universe hears. Remember, do not carry wounds that are not yours to bear. Cleansing is an act of courage and self-love. It is the first step to changing everything and attracting the greatest love of your life. There is a sacred space inside you. It is a hidden chamber where the secret of the purest, truest love resides. This space is your heart chakra. It is the epicenter where your being meets the energy that creates and sustains all forms of connection. The heart is not just an organ that pulses life through your body. It is the mystical door to profound love. It is the door to genuine surrender and to healing that transcends all pain. But this door may be ajar, it may be blocked, or it may even be locked with the keys of mistrust, fear, and rejection. That is why the alignment of your heart chakra is a ritual of reconnection. It connects you with yourself and with the universe that wishes to see you flourish in love. Imagine this heart energy as a rose that slowly blossoms, petal by petal. Each layer that opens reveals more of your ability to love and be loved. It shows more of your vulnerability transformed into strength. It shows more of your soul ready to be seen in its completeness. It is a delicate dance between surrendering and protecting. It is a balance between passion and wisdom. When your heart chakra is aligned, you emit a vibrant frequency. This frequency attracts the love you truly deserve. Not the love that merely fills a void, but the love that transcends expectations and touches your spirit. In this state, you feel deeply connected, not just to another, but to your own essence. You create a powerful magnetic field for true, transformative relationships. If you feel that true love still slips through your fingers, it may be because this energy is in imbalance. It might be closed off by the fear of old wounds. It might be due to a resistance to trusting again, or even a difficulty in forgiving yourself and others. But know that this door can be opened with gentleness, respect, and conscious practice. Meditation is one of the keys that can unlock this sacred door. Close your eyes. Visualize a bright, pulsating emerald green light that is born in the center of your chest. Feel this light growing. It is enveloping your body in a warm, welcoming sensation that expands beyond your physical form. Breathe deeply. Allow this energy to heal the broken places. Let it soothe the pains. Let it transform your perception of love. As this light strengthens, imagine it forming a bridge between you and the universe. It is a current of energy that brings harmony, acceptance, and peace. Allow yourself to feel the silent joy of opening yourself to love, to surrender without fear. Do this with the confidence that what is coming is a love that honors who you truly are. This alignment doesn't happen just once. It is a daily practice. It is a constant invitation for you to choose love for yourself and for others. Do this even when the scars of the past still whisper their stories. Every conscious breath, every moment of attention to your heart energy strengthens this connection. It expands your capacity to love deeply. I see you, woman who has fought to keep her heart intact through the storms of life. I recognize your courage and your hidden beauty. Do not allow yesterday's wounds to prevent the opening of your now. Your heart is a fortress, and at the same time, a secret garden where the purest love can blossom. On the path to attracting the greatest love of your life, the alignment of the heart chakra is the portal you need to cross. I will be here by your side to guide your hand and your spirit on this journey of healing and discovery. As we walk together, prepare to learn mystical practices and meditations. These will elevate your frequency. They will open this sacred door. And once more, remember this. Declare your commitment to this openness in the comments here. Something like, I open my heart to true and profound love. This simple act is the first flame that ignites the transformation. Accept this invitation. Allow your heart's energy to align. Let the greatest love you deserve begin to manifest from the inside out. Have you ever felt that, even in silence, the universe is speaking to you? That there is an invisible web connecting moments, people, places, and even numbers that appear as delicate clues on your path. This is the language of the universe. It is a mystical whisper that only those who are awake can hear. For you, the woman seeking to change everything and attract the greatest love of your life, learning to understand this sacred language can be the key. It opens doors you didn't even know existed. The signs are subtle, yet powerful. It might be an unexpected encounter that makes your heart beat differently. It could be a dream that leaves your soul restless, or those repeating numbers that seem to form a secret code just for you. Each one carries a message. It is an invitation for you to move towards what your heart desires most. The psychologist Carl Jung, who delved deep into the human unconscious, called this phenomenon synchronicity. This is when seemingly unconnected events align with a meaningful coincidence. It is not mere chance. It is an invisible dance between your spirit and the cosmos. It is a bridge between your internal world and the infinite possibilities the universe offers. Think of it as an intimate conversation. The universe uses symbols, patterns, and experiences to send you guidance and confirmation. Perhaps it's that song that played at the exact moment you needed strength. Maybe it is meeting someone who offers a look of recognition, or the number 111 that appears on the clock as a reminder to pay attention to your desire. But to capture this language, you need to be attentive. You need to slow down your mind and open your heart. Often, the rush of daily life and the noise of our thoughts drown out these precious signals. The invitation here is for you to become a sensitive interpreter of this universal code. You must recognize the subtle guides the universe places in front of you. The beauty of all this is that this language doesn't just indicate the path to love, it draws it. Each synchronicity is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. It is a silent promise that you are on the right track, even when everything feels uncertain. I want you now to commit to observing these messages around you. Do this with eyes of curiosity and an open heart. Pay attention to the details that seem small but bring an unexpected emotion. Share a sign or synchronicity that has touched your life in the comments below. Sharing these experiences strengthens our connection. It creates a network of positive energy for everyone here. Remember, the universe speaks in codes that only the soul can decipher. And you, with all your strength, sensitivity, and intuition, are more than ready to understand every one of them. This communication is one of the most precious tools for you to change everything. You can finally attract the love that transcends the physical and touches the eternal. Be ready to receive these signs as gifts. Follow their guidance. Allow yourself to trust the magic unfolding with every step. The greatest love of your life is being drawn in the fine lines of your destiny. It only depends on you being willing to listen and act with courage and passion. There is a sacred whisper inside you. It is a silent channel that transcends logic, reason, and the noise of the external world. It is your intuition. It is that inner voice that knows before words can even form thoughts. This force is feminine by nature. It is the ancestral pulse of your soul. It is a trustworthy guide that never fails, but it is often drowned out by external voices, fears, and doubts. Intuition is not just a hunch. It is the flow of cosmic wisdom residing in your being. When you connect with it, you are in direct contact with your soul. Your soul sees beyond appearances. It feels the truth behind the masks. It perceives what truly serves you. This is the energy that protects you. It guides you to choices that nourish and strengthen you. This is especially true when we talk about love, the love you desire, the love you deserve, the love that will change everything. I know that sometimes doubt strikes hard. You question your feelings. You try to rationalize everything. You seek reasons and guarantees for every step. But the truth is that intuition doesn't need explanations. It just needs to be heard. It is like a flame burning gently deep within your being. It reveals itself in sensations, in images, in physical feelings, that shiver, that lightness, or that weight in your chest that announces, here is the truth. Allow me to tell you a story that might resonate with you. Imagine a woman who found herself trapped between what the world said was right and what her heart silently pleaded for. Every decision made without listening to her intuition took her further from her path to happiness. Then one day, she gave herself permission to silence the external noise. She dove into the deep listening of her soul. That's when everything began to change. She started trusting that first spark, that initial feeling, and every choice guided by this instinct led her closer to true love, that love that cannot be explained, only felt. You can start strengthening this connection right now. Here is a simple exercise. Reserve moments of silence away from the hustle. Place your hand over your heart. Breathe deeply, feeling the pulsating rhythm of life within you. Ask yourself, what is my body telling me about this situation? What does my heart want me to do? Trust the first answer that emerges. No censorship, no logic. Jot down your sensations, your images, your thoughts. This daily practice creates a direct channel between you and your sacred instinct. Another powerful way is through guided meditation focused on intuition. Visualize a violet light surrounding your third eye. That's the point between your eyebrows that opens the portal of perception beyond the physical. Imagine this light clearing the paths of your mind. It illuminates what is hidden. It brings clarity to your decisions. Feel this energy expanding. It activates your intuitive discernment. I understand the resistance that can exist towards the voice of fear, the pressure to follow imposed rules, the insecurity that whispers that intuition is a whim or a luxury. But know that this force is your greatest ally, the divine spark that never abandons you. It is older than reason, deeper than any teaching, and available to you at any moment. All you have to do is open your heart and mind. Trust, wise and powerful woman, trust in yourself. This confidence is a revolutionary act, a gesture of self-love that reverberates in all areas of your life. And it is on this road of intuition that you will walk to change everything and conquer the greatest love of your life, because one who listens to her sacred instinct is never lost. Now allow yourself to make a commitment to yourself. Declare here in the comments that you will honor your intuition. Something like, I trust my sacred instinct to guide me to true love. Give voice to this truth and watch how the universe begins to conspire in your favor. Your power is, and always has been, inside you. Intuition is your map, and I will be here holding your hand so that you never doubt the strength you already possess. Have you felt it? As if an invisible shadow were holding back your heart, your soul, your desire to love and be loved. These shadows are the ancient fears and limiting beliefs that have infiltrated your energy field, shackling your capacity to experience love in its most intense and true form. It is not your fault, dear one. These ties are created by stories you've heard, experiences that hurt, and even by inherited energetic patterns that insist on repeating cycles. Fear quietly whispers that you are not enough, that love is rare, that the wounds of the past will define your future. It creates invisible walls, blockages that make your heart hesitate to open, making you retreat from the possibility of the new. Limiting beliefs, in turn, are like ancient codes engraved in your subconscious, programs that dictate, I can't, I don't deserve it, love is pain. But here is the truth I want you to know now. These programs can be reframed, reprogrammed, transformed. This is where the powerful science of neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, comes in. It's a mystical tool that connects the conscious and unconscious mind, opening up space for real change. Imagine your mind as a vast garden, where until now the weeds of fear and doubt have flourished. NLP is like the wise gardener who comes to remove these harmful plants, planting seeds of self-confidence, love, and freedom. But it doesn't stop there. Quantum physics reveals to us that the universe is in constant movement, that everything is energy, and that your thoughts and emotions directly influence the reality you experience. This is a truth as profound as it is seductive. When you change your mental and emotional pattern, you change your energetic field and, consequently, the world around you. I invite you to imagine for a moment that your energetic body is a dance of lights, vibrations that can be adjusted, intensified, and directed towards what you desire. These ties of fear and limiting beliefs are simply frequencies that you can choose to switch off, replacing them with energies that elevate your self-esteem and open the doors to true love. Let's take an inner journey together. Close your eyes and feel your heart beating. Allow it to show you where the resistance lives. Perhaps a tightness in your chest, a pit in your stomach, a tension in your shoulders. Breathe deeply, and as you exhale, imagine these ties dissolving into light smoke, leaving your body and soul lighter, freer. Then declare aloud or in thought, I release fear. I renounce the beliefs that imprison me. I am deserving of the purest and truest love. Repeat this mantra with the certainty that you are redesigning your energetic map. You are a woman capable of transforming your reality, of breaking the invisible chains that try to control your destiny. Every step you take to free yourself from these ties is an act of courage, sensuality, and power. It is an invitation for you to become the conscious creator of your own love story, a story where fear does not dictate the rules. I see your silent battles, your hidden strength, and I want you to know that every step towards liberation strengthens not only you, but all the women who follow your path. Your freedom is a lighthouse, a call for true love to find its space and flourish without barriers. As we continue, remember to declare your commitment to this liberation here in the comments. Something like, I free myself from fear and embrace my power to love fully. This declaration is the link that connects your intention with the energy of the universe, accelerating your transformation. The greatest love of your life begins when you decide to release the ties that no longer serve you and open space for the truth of your deepest self. And I will be here by your side to guide every step of this magical and real liberation. There's a powerful and mysterious force that is often misunderstood, feared, or even rejected: vulnerability. In a world that values perfection, unshakable strength, and masks that hide imperfections, being vulnerable seems like an act of weakness. But I am here to reveal to you, woman of light and shadow, that the true magic of love lies exactly there, in this sacred space, where you allow yourself to be seen with all your nuances, scars, and brilliance. Vulnerability is the gateway to authenticity, to genuine encounters, to the connection that transcends words and touches the soul. It is the silent language of courage, the courage that is not the absence of fear, but the conscious decision to show yourself despite it. Mysticism teaches us that every soul carries a unique light, and this light only shines in its fullness when there are no masks to hide its natural brilliance. Psychologically, when you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you open space for the other person to see who you truly are. And it is in this sincere gaze that empathy, compassion, and the love that depends not on perfection, but on deep acceptance are born. The connection that is born from vulnerability is the one that heals, that transforms, that liberates. Imagine vulnerability as a rare flower that blooms after a storm. It carries the fragrance of truth, surrender, and the sincere desire to be understood and loved exactly as you are. This flower is delicate, yes, but it also has an indescribable strength, for it carries the power of transparency and trust. To conquer the greatest love of your life, you need to find this courage. The courage to show your shadows and your light, your doubts and certainties, your wounds and your strength. Because true love is not afraid of your vulnerability. It embraces and celebrates it as an essential part of your being. I see you, woman, who so often hid parts of yourself to avoid rejection, who feared being too much or too little. Know that your vulnerability is a gift, an invitation for love to truly approach, without masks, without defenses. Let's strengthen this courage together. Start by allowing yourself small acts of transparency, whether with yourself, your emotions, your desires, and your fears. Allow yourself to cry, laugh, feel deeply, and express what pulses in your heart. Every act of vulnerability is a seed planted in the garden of genuine love. I invite you to write here in the comments, I allow myself to be vulnerable and show my true self. This declaration is a powerful ritual that activates your energetic field to receive and give a love that is whole, true, and liberating. Remember, changing everything and conquering the greatest love of your life begins with the decision to be your whole self, with the courage that is born from vulnerability. And I will be here, as your wise friend, to support every step of this journey of surrender and transformation. Do you feel that true love, the one that can change everything, is about to arrive, but you don't know exactly how to invite it into your life yet? I want you to know that the universe responds to the clarity and intention you emit. Conscious manifestation is not a loose wish in the wind. It is a sacred ritual that involves aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions to create the perfect space where love can flourish. Visualize your life as a sacred temple, where every thought is a lit candle, every emotion a fragrance that perfumes the atmosphere, and every action a gesture of reverence to the love you want to attract. When you become a conscious creator of your reality, the universe begins to weave towards you the circumstances, people, and energies that resonate with this vibration. Creative visualization is a powerful tool on this journey. Close your eyes and feel your heart beating strong as you imagine the love you wish to live with all possible details. Feel the texture of the hands that will be yours. Hear the voice that welcomes you. Notice the warmth of the embrace that surrounds you. Immerse yourself in this experience as if it were already real, because your body and mind begin to vibrate in tune with this possibility. Affirmations, in turn, are like mantras that program your mind and your energetic field to accept this reality. Say to yourself with conviction and emotion, I am deserving of true and deep love. I attract into my life a relationship that uplifts and completes me. Repeat these words every day until they become the music that guides your steps. But conscious manifestation goes beyond thought and emotion. It requires aligned action. This means acting in accordance with what you desire, caring for your physical and emotional space so that it is clean, open, and vibrant. Free yourself from habits, thoughts, and environments that do not reflect the energy of the love you want to receive. Prepare your heart, your mind, and your home for this sacred encounter. The law of attraction, in turn, is not a distant mystical secret, but a science of the soul that says, what you vibrate, you attract. If your energy is charged with doubts, fears, and frustrated expectations, the universe will return those same vibrations to you. But if you cultivate certainty, self-love, and vibrant hope, everything will align for the greatest love of your life to find its way to you. I want you to know that this process is an act of self-love and empowerment. You are telling the universe that you are ready, that you are deserving, that you believe, and that changes everything. The simple fact of creating this conscious space for love is like opening an invisible door where everything you desire can enter. I want you to do something important now. Write your love affirmation for yourself here in the comments. Something that connects you with this energy of manifestation, such as, I create space for the greatest love of my life to enter. Don't overthink it. Declare with passion and conviction, because this word launched into the universe has the power of transformation. You are at a sacred moment, a crossroad where the energy of your wanting can transform into reality. Allow yourself to vibrate at this frequency, feel the emotion that already dwells in your heart, and take the conscious steps for everything to materialize. Be ready to welcome the love that comes, to celebrate its arrival, and to live the fullness you have always deserved. I will be here guiding your energy and your soul on this magical and transformative journey. Inside you, woman, there is a kaleidoscope of ancient, ancestral energies that dance in a sacred rhythm, the feminine archetypes. They are like mystical characters that inhabit your soul and shape the way you love, act, protect yourself, and surrender. Among them, 4 figures stand out, each with its beauty, strength, and mystery. The lover, the warrior, the priestess, and the mother. When these forces are in harmony, you become an irresistible magnet for grand love, the one that respects your totality and uplifts your spirit. Lover is the flame of desire, of pleasure, of sensuality. She is the voice of your silent passion, the fire that burns beneath the skin, the surrender that is not afraid to show vulnerability. She's the one who dances with the universe in a rhythm of seduction, who knows that love is also a divine game of touch, gaze, and deep connection. When you awaken this energy, your presence becomes magnetic. Your body speaks the language of enchantment, and your soul vibrates at the frequency of authentic pleasure. But the lover needs to be sustained by the force of the warrior. She is the protector, the tireless fighter who faces fears, breaks barriers, and fights for what she deserves. This energy is not aggressive, but decisive, firm, and fair. The warrior within you accepts nothing less than the respect and appreciation your soul demands. She is the courage that lifts you after falls, that keeps your heart high even in the face of storms. It is with this strength that you define your boundaries and choose what you deserve. On the other hand, the priestess is mystery and deep wisdom. She is the one who knows the invisible, who navigates the waters of the unconscious and the sacred. This energy brings the power of intuition, connection with the divine, and self-knowledge that transcends the physical. The priestess is your inner temple, the space where you meet yourself in silence, where your doubts dissolve into the certainty of what your heart knows. It is in her that you rest to renew your strength and maintain clarity of the path. And finally, the mother is not just the one who gives physical life, but the guardian of unconditional love, of embrace, and of compassion. This energy teaches you to love without fear, to care for yourself and others with deep tenderness. The mother within you is the root that keeps your soul nourished, the voice that softens criticism and offers forgiveness. She is the connection to the cycle of life and renewal. Imagine these four forces as a harmonious dance within you, each with its own rhythm and space, which together create a unique symphony. The balance between the lover who desires, the warrior who protects, the priestess who understands, and the mother who embraces is the key for you to live a love that respects your totality, recognizes your complexity, and surrenders with fullness. If any of these energies are unbalanced, you may feel that something is missing, that love is not fully manifesting. Perhaps fear is preventing the lover from shining, or the warrior is tired of invisible battles, or the priestess has lost contact with her intuition, or the mother is suffocated by self-criticism. But the good news is that this dance can be learned, adjusted, and celebrated at any moment. I invite you to observe which of these forces speaks loudest now, which one needs more attention and care. Notice how they influence your choices, your relationships, your desires. Recognize your power and your beauty in them and begin to practice integration, allowing each archetype its space and expression. I want you to write here in the comments which archetype you feel you need to awaken or balance in your life, and also an affirmation for this purpose. Something like, I welcome the strength of my warrior to protect my heart and conquer true love. This commitment is a sacred ritual that strengthens your connection with these powerful energies. Remember, changing everything and conquering the greatest love of your life involves knowing and integrating your soul in all its fullness. You are an entire universe dancing in harmony, ready to be seen, loved, and celebrated by the one who truly deserves it. There is a sacred silence within you, an ancestral flame that pulses with the force of love and desire. This flame is not just fire. It is living energy, a frequency that can be cultivated, celebrated, and elevated through rituals that connect you to the mystery of life, the power of your body, and the irresistible magnetism that attracts the greatest love of your existence. These rituals are much more than simple actions. They are sacred acts, like prayers in motion, that touch the roots of your soul and awaken the sacred sexual energy that dwells within you. They celebrate the body as a divine temple, the mind as a portal for manifestation, and the heart as an inexhaustible source of deep connection. Imagine starting your day with a self-care ritual that is, at the same time, a tribute to yourself and the love you wish to attract. It could be a warm herbal bath, where every drop that touches your skin dissolves fears and blockages. Chamomile, jasmine, rose, these plants not only perfume but cleanse energies and prepare your field to receive love in its purest form. Afterwards, a moment of conscious breathing, where you connect with your sacred center, the uterus, that source of creation and power. Feel the movement of energy rising and falling, like a wave that purifies and activates your personal magnetism. This simple gesture is an invitation for your body to recognize itself as an open door to love, ready to give and receive without reservation. On other occasions, a writing ritual can be a powerful ally. Take a notebook and write a letter to the love you wish to manifest. Use the language of your heart. Let your words flow with sincerity and passion. Then, read this letter aloud, feeling every word vibrate within you, creating an invisible bridge between your desire and the universe. You can also create personal altars, dedicated spaces in your home where objects that represent love and feminine energy are found. Flowers, crystals, and images that speak to your heart. Every element is a symbol that reinforces your intention and keeps the flame of manifestation alive. These rituals, when practiced with consciousness and love, have the power to raise your vibrational frequency, to open deep channels within you, and to prepare your energetic field to receive the love you truly deserve. They are bridges between the visible and the invisible, between body and soul, between the present and the future you choose to create. I invite you to allow yourself this sacred dance, to surrender to these moments with all your intensity and delicacy. Permit every ritual to be a celebration of your femininity, your strength, your desire to live a full and true love. And in this space of surrender, make a commitment to yourself. Write in the comments which sacred ritual you are ready to incorporate into your life and declare with all your strength. I celebrate the energy of love that dwells within me and manifest it in my life. This declaration activates a powerful current that connects you to all women who, like you, are awakening to their power of love. Remember, changing everything and conquering the greatest love of your life is a process that involves the recognition and celebration of your inner power, the loving care of your energy, and the conscious practice of rituals that nourish your soul and body. I am here by your side to guide every step of this sacred journey of self-knowledge and manifestation, so that you can live love with the fullness and intensity your soul has always dreamed of. Before the greatest love of your life can find its way to you, there is a deep invitation for you to prepare yourself, align yourself, and become an irresistible magnet for this powerful energy. And this preparation is not just external. It doesn't come down to superficial habits or fleeting appearances. It begins at the core of your being, in the posture you adopt towards life, in the respect and affection you dedicate to yourself, and in the constant awareness of who you are. To be a magnet for true love is to become a magnetic presence, an energy that resonates with authenticity, courage, and desire. It is an invitation to live your truth with intensity, to carry your own light with pride, to open space for love to recognize the strength and beauty of your soul. Continuous self-knowledge is the master key to this process. The more you delve into who you truly are, your passions, boundaries, values, and dreams, the more aligned you will be with what truly matters, and the less space there will be for what does not resonate with your essence. This intimate dive is a daily ritual, a dance between reflection and action that strengthens your self-esteem and brings clarity to your choices. But you also need to care for your habits, because they are like rituals that shape your energy. Cultivate the loving discipline of caring for your body with respect. Conscious eating, movement that awakens pleasure and vitality, restorative sleep, not as a sacrifice, but as an act of love that reverberates in your personal magnetism. Your posture, not just physical but emotional, is equally powerful. Walk and live with the firmness of one who knows the value she carries, with the softness of one who allows herself to feel, with the shine in the eyes of one who is ready to connect deeply. This combination is irresistible, because true love doesn't seek perfection, but authenticity in its purest state. I know there may be moments when insecurity tries to steal your shine, when doubt whispers that perhaps you are not ready. I want you to know that these moments are natural, they are part of your humanity, but they do not define your destiny. The courage to prepare yourself for love is also the courage to love yourself, to forgive yourself, and to accept yourself completely. Now imagine yourself already radiating this magnetic energy, attracting people who resonate with your soul, who celebrate your being in all its dimensions. Feel the silent pleasure of this true connection, the warm embrace that welcomes your history and the gaze that sees your essence. Make a commitment to yourself. Write here in the comments something like, "I prepare and strengthen myself to attract the true love my soul deserves." This declaration activates an energetic current that expands your power of attraction and aligns your journey with the encounter of love. Remember, changing everything and conquering the greatest love of your life is a journey of preparation, self-discovery, and alignment with your deepest truth. And I will be here guiding your soul and your heart so that every step is a celebration of the power that exists within you. There is a truth that pulses softly yet intensely within the heart of every woman seeking the greatest love. Love is not an end point. It is not a fixed destination on the horizon. Love is a living journey, a constant dance between who we are now and who we are becoming. It is a path where every step, every breath, every choice is sacred and full of meaning. Accepting this fluidity is liberating. It is realizing that the love you wish to conquer is not a straight line or an isolated event. It is the sum of the small daily surrenders, the conscious decisions, the moments of presence and giving that weave the tapestry of your effective life. It is learning to love yourself, the other, and the world in cycles that renew, deepen, and expand. When you embrace this journey, the fear of loss, rejection, and imperfection loses its strength. You understand that true love is not sustained by perfections or guarantees, but by the courage to be present, in the confidence that what is meant for you will find its way, even in storms. This confidence is not passive, it is active. It is the force that propels you to keep growing, even when the path seems uncertain. Mysticism reminds us that every encounter is a mirror for our soul, an opportunity to learn, heal, and evolve. That the love that comes to us brings deep teachings, and that our mission is to embrace every lesson with courage and tenderness. Thus, the greatest love of your life isn't just a partner. It's also the love for yourself that renews daily. This happens in cycles that reflect eternity. I invite you to feel this dance of love within you. Allow yourself to live the present moment intensely. Don't be anxious about the future. Instead, feel the serene hope that everything is unfolding according to your soul's rhythm. Allow yourself to be surprised, welcomed, and transformed. When challenges arise, remember they are part of this sacred journey. To strengthen this surrender, create a daily ritual of gratitude for the love already in your life. This includes love for yourself, for nature, for your friends, and for life itself. This simple action opens your heart to receive more love in all its forms and nuances. Before we move on, I want you to write an affirmation in the comments that translates your surrender to love as a journey. For example, I embrace love as a living path, full of learning, presence, and growth. This declaration is a doorway. It connects you with the energy of acceptance and faith in the process. Remember, changing everything and conquering the greatest love of your life is a living, continuous, and sacred process. You are the creator of your own love story, and this story deserves to be written with courage, passion, and confidence. I am here as your friend, guide, and guardian on this journey, celebrating every step you take towards your fulfillment and happiness. A mystical ritual to change everything and conquer the greatest love of your life. This is a sacred journey to awaken your energy, release blockages, and open the doors to true love. Preparation, creating the sacred space. Before you begin, find a quiet, clean, and welcoming environment. This will be your personal temple, your sacred refuge. Physical and energetic cleansing, tidy the area. Remove objects that might disperse your energy. Perform a smudging with white sage, lavender, or rosemary to purify the atmosphere. As the smoke dances, imagine it carrying away doubts, fears, and heavy energies. Lighting, use pink or red candles, which are symbols of love and passion. Light them with a clear intention, to illuminate your path towards transformation and love. Music, choose a soft, instrumental soundtrack or nature sounds that connect you to calm and the sacred. Now sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take a deep breath. Feel the ground beneath you, the earth's firmness supporting every part of your body and soul. Step 1. Connection with the inner self. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your heart. Imagine a golden light, warm and vibrant, growing inside your chest. This light is your essence, your vital force, your self-love pulsating intensely. Breathe deeply and feel this light expand, filling every cell of your body. With every inhale, it grows. With every exhale, it releases tension, insecurities, and everything that no longer serves you. Say to yourself with conviction, I fully accept myself. I am worthy of the greatest love. Allow this affirmation to resonate within you, echoing in your soul. Step 2. Releasing blockages. Now visualize a heavy chain wrapping around your body. These are your fears, limiting beliefs, and past pains. Do not be afraid of this vision. It is necessary for transformation. With your hands open on your lap, imagine a violet flame, the flame of transmutation, enveloping these chains. It slowly burns them, turning the darkness into pure light. As you visualize this, mentally repeat, I release the past. I free myself to love and be loved fully. Feel the relief flooding your body, the lightness taking over every space that was previously imprisoned. Step 3. Alignment and opening of the heart chakra. Bring your attention to the center of your chest. Visualize a beautiful emerald green lotus slowly blossoming petal by petal. Each petal represents a quality of love, forgiveness, compassion, joy, acceptance. Allow this flower to grow strong and vibrant, illuminating your entire energetic field. It is opening you up to receive love in its purest form. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, feel the chakra pulsing in tune with the universe. Say aloud or mentally, I open my heart to true love. I am ready to receive and give love in its highest expression. Step 4. Creative visualization of ideal love. With your eyes still closed, imagine the love you desire. Don't just focus on the partner's figure. Focus on the energy this love brings: security, passion, partnership, respect, joy. Visualize yourself living this connection with sensory details: touch, scent, sound, and feeling. Feel the warmth of the embrace, the sound of the comforting voice, the sparkle in the eyes that truly see you. Allow yourself to feel all the emotion, all the pleasure of already living this love now. Hold this feeling for a few minutes, allowing it to permeate your energy. Repeat, I manifest the love my heart desires and deserves. Step 5. Declaration and manifestation ritual. Take a piece of paper and a pen. Write a letter to this love, to the universe, or to yourself. Declare with all sincerity and passion what you desire in love. Describe how you want to feel in this relationship and what you are willing to give and receive. Read this letter aloud, feeling each word as a flame that activates your manifestation. Afterwards, fold the letter and place it in a special spot, under your pillow, on an altar, or inside a sacred book. Step 6. Closing and gratitude. Thank the universe, your spirit guides, and yourself for this moment of surrender and power. Feel the energy vibrating in your body, renewed and ready to attract the love that is aligned with your soul. Breathe deeply, slowly opening your eyes, carrying within you the certainty of transformation and the love that is on its way. Tips for boosting the ritual. Practice this ritual during a waxing or full moon, when the energy of manifestation is strongest. Use aromas like rose, jasmine, or sandalwood to intensify the spiritual connection. Keep a journal to record your insights, dreams, and signs from the universe. Repeat the affirmation daily. I am deserving of the greatest love of my life, and it is coming to me. This ritual is an invitation for you, a powerful and sensitive woman, to connect with your deepest essence. It's about breaking free from the shackles of the past and opening up to the transformative energy of true love. Allow yourself to live this experience as a rebirth, a sacred step to change everything and conquer the greatest love of your life. The power of inner transformation. In a scene from the film Beyond the Horizon, in the semi-darkness of a room lit by the soft light of evening, Maria, a mature woman with deep eyes, sits by an open window. The wind entering caresses her face, bringing in dried leaves that dance towards her. She holds a small, worn diary where she has written her fears, desires, and dreams over the years. With a sigh that mixes relief and anxiety, Maria closes the diary and sets it aside. She raises her face to the sky, feeling the persistent warmth of the sun. For an instant, her eyes fill with tears, not of sadness, but of a silent promise. She knows that from that moment on, nothing will be the same. She is ready to change everything: her life, her beliefs, her heart. She is ready to open herself to the greatest love of her life, starting with love for herself. Dear soul, reading these words, imagine yourself in Maria's shoes. She is the woman who, after carrying so much weight, finally decides it is time for liberation and transformation. The diary in her hands isn't just a notebook. It is the symbol of her history, the pains she faced, and the fears that prevented her from loving fully. Like Maria, we often carry old stories in our hearts that imprison us, block our energetic field, and silence our true voice. But the scene you just imagined invites us to a rebirth, an awakening to the power of changing everything. It shows us that the courage to look within, to recognize our wounds, and to make a promise to ourselves is the starting point for a sacred journey. This journey isn't linear or easy, but it is the most valuable one we can undertake. It is the path to the greater love, the one that begins in the silence of our heart, in the radical acceptance of who we are, and in the conscious surrender to the present. The open window, the gentle wind, and the dancing leaves are metaphors for life flowing, energies renewing, and possibilities arriving when we decide to make space for the new. Every sigh, every tear of Maria is a silent ritual of purification and hope. It's an opening to receive the love that transcends the physical and touches the soul. This scene reminds us that changing everything is not about erasing the past. It's about integrating and honoring it, and choosing with all the strength of our being to walk towards what elevates us. Conquering the greatest love of our life begins with the decision to love ourselves with kindness, courage, and passion. You who seek this transformation are invited to be like Maria. Sit at your own window, breathe deeply, and declare, silently or aloud, that you are ready to live this inner revolution. You are ready to allow yourself to be seen, loved, and to love with all the fullness of your being. This is the scene of your life that is waiting to happen now, a rite of passage to a new time, where true love is not only possible but inevitable. The wisdom of Deepak Chopra, in his work The Path to Love, invites us to an understanding that goes far beyond superficial passions and momentary desires. He reveals that true love is a state of being, a vibrational frequency born when we free ourselves from the illusions of the ego. We then open ourselves to the profound experience of connection, not just with another person, but with ourselves and the entire universe. This vision powerfully echoes what we've discussed here. To change everything and conquer the greatest love of your life, an inner awakening is necessary. This is a journey that begins within your heart. Chopra speaks about the importance of loving without fear or attachment, loving with the soul, with the full acceptance of who we are and who the other person is in their imperfection and completeness. He explains that love is the creative force that unites us to everything. It is the energy that transcends time, space, and appearances. To experience it fully, we need to dissolve the barriers we have built, the limiting beliefs, the pains of the past, and the fears that imprison the heart. Only then can love flourish in its purest, freest, and most transformative form. In this sense, Chopra's work is an invitation for you, the woman who is here seeking transformation, to be courageous and authentic. Be the one who not only desires love but surrenders to the path of love, a daily journey of healing, acceptance, and expansion. He reminds us that love is not a prize to be won, but a state to be cultivated. It's a practice reflected in every gesture of compassion, in every look of empathy, in every moment of true presence. The message that resonates for you is clear and profound. The greatest love of your life begins when you become a lover of yourself, when you choose to change your vibration, your perception, and your surrender to the universe. Chopra points out that love is a mirror of our consciousness. The more conscious we are, the more loving and magnetic we become. You, who carry the strength of your experiences and the beauty of your vulnerability, are invited to look within. Embrace your story and allow yourself to be transformed by the love that already resides in you. This love is the seed that will germinate and bloom into the greatest love you deserve to live. I invite you to connect with this wisdom today, to breathe in this truth, and to declare to yourself, as Chopra would inspire us, I choose the path of love for myself, for my life, for my future. This choice is the gateway to the change you desire and the love that is waiting for you. The inevitability of true love. There is a moment in our lives when the heart, tired of empty repetitions, turns inward. It seeks something that goes beyond touch, sight, or words. This is a sacred instant where we realize the love we seek outside may be waiting to blossom within ourselves. This perception is both liberating and challenging because it confronts us with deep truths. True love is not born out of need, lack, or fear. It is born from the courage to look into the mirror of the soul and say, I love myself, I accept myself, I allow myself to be whole with all my shadows and light. To change everything means this awakening, to break free from the old patterns that made us believe we are not worthy or deserving, or that love is a constant battle. It is an invitation for you, a strong and sensitive woman, to reconnect with your purest essence. That essence knows love is a state of grace, a frequency that vibrates with the resonance of authenticity. When you allow yourself to love yourself without reservations, something magical happens. You become a beacon for the love that is beyond the physical. The love that embraces your complexity, respects your choices, and walks by your side with respect and passion. It is a love that transforms, heals, and elevates. This transformation, though silent, reverberates in every cell of your body, in every thought, in every gesture. It is the invitation for you to change everything, not because the world needs to change, but because you choose to rise above fear, doubt, and insecurity. The greatest love of your life, then, is more than an encounter with another person. It is an encounter with yourself in your totality, a celebration of your light and your shadow. It is the courage to open yourself to the unknown, with the certainty that the universe conspires in favor of those who dare to love without masks. Today, allow yourself to feel this truth pulsing in your chest. Breathe deeply and declare to yourself, I am love, I am whole, I deserve the love that transforms and elevates my soul. This is the key to changing everything, to opening the doors of your heart, and finally conquering the love that not only fills but overflows your life. You are not alone on this journey. I am here, walking by your side, witnessing your strength, your beauty, and your infinite power to love. A final call to your sacred power. My dear, allow these words to become a direct whisper to your heart. This is a sacred invitation for you to recognize yourself with all the depth, beauty, and power that already lives within you. Today, in this moment, something in you has been touched. A silent flame has been lit, an energy that can no longer be ignored. You are not just the one seeking love outside. You are the guardian of your own light, the inexhaustible source of a passion that transcends the physical and involves the soul. Changing everything is not an arduous task. It is an act of sublime courage, a deep dive into the vastness of your being, where a universe of possibilities, desires, and a strength that never abandoned you resides. You carry in your body and spirit a sensuality that is pure magic. This is a magnetism born from your self-knowledge, your surrender, and your authenticity. Every heartbeat is an ancestral drum calling for the dance of true love, the kind that sees you, honors you, and loses itself in the immensity of your being. Do not let the voices of the past, the whispered doubts, or the old fears diminish your light. You are worthy, you are whole, you are capable of transforming every part of yourself into a temple where the deepest love can settle. The deservingness you seek is beyond the surface. It is a truth that lives in the pulsation of your soul, in the reverberation of your essence. Feel intensely and truly how this certainty begins to spread through your body now. It warms your chest, soothes your mind, and elevates your spirit. It is the awakening of the woman who knows she deserves the purest love, the kind that does not settle for crumbs but celebrates fullness. I ask you to look at yourself with the eyes of the soul. See the strength in every scar, the beauty in every imperfection, and the power in every choice that brought you here. You are a force of nature, a magnificent creation that deserves everything the universe has to offer in love and connection. Now, with this energy vibrating within you, make a plea, not an outside request, but an internal call, an ardent desire for this transformation to continue to grow. I beg you never to forget your worth, never to doubt your ability to love and be loved. With every sunrise, choose to honor this power and beauty that are uniquely yours. May you allow yourself to be happy, whole, and loved like never before. May your heart open to the abundance of true love. May your life become the living manifestation of your deepest essence. You, the woman who reads or hears these words, are worthy of the greatest love of your life. You are the owner of a strength that moves mountains and breaks invisible barriers. May your soul dance with this truth, and may love, this great master and ally, find you. This is your time. The time to change everything, the time to conquer the love that transforms and elevates. I believe in you. I always have. Now is the time for you to believe in yourself with your whole body, your whole soul, and all the passion that lives within you. My soul friend, my sister on this journey, as these words reach you, allow your heart to calm and open to what we have just traveled together. This was not just a video. It was a ritual, a call to awaken, an invitation to transform everything you thought was unchangeable in your life. You who surrendered to this inner journey, who heard the whisper of your own being, who felt the pulse of your power and your light, know that the greatest love of your life is much closer than you imagine. It resides in you. It is you. It is in the choices you make, the wounds you heal, and the desires you dare to manifest. Here in front of this screen, in this sacred moment, I want you to make a silent promise, never to give up on yourself, on your search for the love that is truly worthwhile. The love that transforms, renews, and fills the soul with pleasure and meaning. But for this promise to become palpable reality, I want you to continue walking with me. Allow this journey not to end here, but to expand, grow, and flourish every day. Therefore, my sister of light, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. Subscribing here is more than just clicking a button. It is an act of commitment to yourself, a powerful declaration to the universe that you are ready to continue transforming. You are ready to open your heart to new truths and to connect with a community that welcomes and elevates you. In this space, you will find not only content but deep encounters, soul-nourishing reflections, practices that renew your energy, and everything you need to change everything and conquer the greatest love of your life. Subscribing is opening a door to a world where mysticism meets psychology, where science allies itself with spirituality, where the woman you are is seen, honored, and celebrated. Every video, every word, every teaching here has been designed to support you on your journey of self-knowledge, empowerment, and true love. I will be here as your wise friend, your guide, your confidant, ready to walk by your side through every step of this beautiful transformation. I want you to feel now deeply that this decision to subscribe is the beginning of a new era in your life. An era where love, prosperity, happiness, and personal power are not just dreams, but your reality. So with all the confidence you deserve, click to subscribe and activate the notifications so you never miss a moment of this magical encounter we are creating together. Because changing everything and conquering the greatest love of your life is not an empty promise. It is a journey that begins the instant you choose to believe in yourself. I believe in you, and I know that together we will open doors, tear down barriers, and celebrate the extraordinary woman that you are. Welcome to this tribe of souls who know that love is the supreme power of existence. Subscribe now and continue this revolution of love, power, and transformation with me. Until our next encounter, where we will continue to unravel the mysteries of the heart and celebrate life in its purest and most intense form. With all my affection, respect, and admiration, thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. If this video brought you inspiration, please write a positive thank you in the comments below. Also, tell me if you feel comfortable about your doubts, difficulties, questions, or even your fears. I am eager to interact and exchange experiences with you. After all, we can learn together if we are together on this incredible journey. Jacinta, my hug, my name is Moro Diaz, and it is a great honor to have you by my side here on the Universalism channel. Always remember, you are a being of light and you deserve everything best that you desire. Trust in your inherent unlimited potential and the power of the whole universe. Your presence in this world is an invaluable gift to me. Thank you very much for existing. Eternal gratitude. Yeah.